Hello and welcome to Certainty for Eternity, the podcast.
Where we make sense of Roman Catholicism and Christianity for young adults. Catholicism, Protestantism, what's it all about? What are the differences? Do they matter?
More light, less heat sort of environment.
I really hadn't met any Protestant kids, adults, until I left high school. It was a good experience, actually. I really enjoyed growing up Catholic. I just never knew where I stood with God. For there to be a significant enough problem with the Catholic Church for me to leave, it would really mean something big enough that my parents' salvation was at stake as well. So I had a bit of a crisis. It was one of the worst days of my life, Rain, leaving the Catholic Church. My mum cried for 3 days. It was terrible. Being Catholic was what defined us as a family, to be part of a worldwide network of Christians, particularly evangelicals, that are seeking to understand and engage with Roman Catholicism in a very thoughtful and careful way to promote Christians having great conversations with Catholics about Jesus.
I was never taught about the Catholic Church. I actually started going to Catholic school. Well, what do I know about the Catholic Church? Well, I know that they pray to Mary, that they baptize babies, and that priests don't get married, and all of those things seemed really foreign to me. I was really struck by people that were very committed and very sincere. But I remember the first time going to take communion, she came and took it out of my hand because I was to receive a blessing. I wasn't to have the Eucharist because I wasn't Catholic.
How did that make you feel?
I think I felt confused. Where does the authority come from? I don't understand. They're sincere enough, but it's this idea of what is the standard for truth. And that was an ongoing thing throughout my high school time.
Sometimes when we talk about Catholicism from a Protestant perspective, it's all about differences in doctrine.
Yeah.
We're going to approach it a bit differently. We're going to be looking at a Catholic worldview. We're also going to be throwing up some of the other big questions that people have about Catholicism.
Yep.
What about the Pope? What about Mary? What about priests and guests as well from Canada and Italy and France?
And we are going to be interviewing people who are currently practicing Catholics, people like Mark who are raised Catholic, people who are still wrestling through where their place is in this world, understanding both worldviews. You can follow us online. Like Mark said, we want to hear your questions. Message the Facebook page, message the Instagram page, comment on YouTube. We'll be watching to see what kind of things that you guys want to know.